It's bloody on the internet, isn't it? One of these bloody podcast things.
Hey everybody, welcome along to the Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast. Guy, Sharyn and Clint here. And Chang, oh hello Chang.
Why do you have to impersonate my voice?
I don't know, it's just so easy.
Why do I need to be here?
Why are you here?
Hang on, what do we sound like to you, Chang? Because honestly, when I tell stories about you at home, or like
Why do you talk about me at home?
Like a conversation with Howard, I'll just say to my husband, "Oh, Chang did this thing today," and he was like, "Oh, come on, guys." And my husband said to me, "Sharyn, I know that Chang's Asian. You don't have to do his voice every time."
Okay, so
we always do your voice. Can you do ours? Like, do one of us.
Ooh, how do I do it? It sounds like a white man. Hello, I'm Clint.
Is that what I sound like to you?
Yeah, something like that.
What does Guy sound like?
I get the feeling it's going to
Hi, Guy here.
Why
And
did
you normally have your hands up for some reason.
do I put my hand in there?
Sometimes.
Okay, there's only one person left on the show.
Right, now you have to do me.
Sharyn. I don't know how to do Sharyn.
Okay,
Hello, my name's Sharyn. I'm very awesome.
so how do you manage to do a bad impression of yourself?
I was just doing an impression of Chang doing an impression of me.
Sharyn's choice.
Sharyn wouldn't say that about herself.
What?
Yeah.
Well, she would. But.
Yeah,
Why do I sound more manly than they do?
Say for us, hey, my name's Sharyn. I had a really good weekend because I got to meet Dolly Parton.
Hi, Sharyn here. I had a really good weekend. I met Dolly Parton.
I just sound like an excited Chang. Oh, God. This is the worst question I've ever asked in my entire life.
Here's a podcast.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge. Guy, Sharyn and Clint's Awesome Apologies.
I'm sorry.
It is time for Awesome Apologies, which is every Monday. It's kind of like a cleansing of the soul to get that weight off your shoulders, to pretty much have a confession without having to go to the church to do so. And sure, we're not priests, but hey, we're not judging, so don't judge us. We want to know what you need to apologise for, so you can call us on 0800 The Edge or text us through to 3343. And already we've got our first apology of the week. 0800 The Edge. Megan, what do you want to say sorry for?
I want to apologise. There's a guy gave me his number this week at work, and my boss threw it out, so I didn't get to text him and say that I already had a partner, but sex wasn't interested. I just feel bad for not letting him know and leaving him hanging.
Oh, well, now you know, Meg. Do you know his name, or do you not want to name and shame?
His name is Corey.
And where do you work so he knows that you're the right person?
At Burger Fuel in Palmerston.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
yum.
Corey, who went to Burger Fuel in Palmerston. So what, you've got a boyfriend, so don't try again, but sorry that you didn't get a text. Is that it?
Yeah, I just feel bad for leaving him hanging.
Oh, that's nice.
Megan, the good thing, though, is that now you know you still got it, girl.
Yep.
I reckon there's like 400 Corys in Palmerston who went to Burger Fuel on the
They
weekend.
all went to Burger Fuel.
It could be one of so many guys who are like, I can't believe I gave that chick my number.
Or there'll be someone whose boyfriend is Corey in Palmerston North that's like, what, Corey, you're at Burger Fuel on the weekend? What are you doing to me?
Can I apologise to my flatmate?
Of course you can.
Late night on Thursday, brought everybody back to my house, had a party in the lounge, and I put on my very special Usher playlist, which I turned up very loud. Not only did everybody have to listen to Usher, I sung along to every Usher song because I know the words to every Usher song. My flatmate was asleep the whole time, didn't realise. Sorry.
Is this the same flatmate that I woke up vomiting at your house last time you had an Usher party?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry to that flatmate as well. And Chang, you've got an apology as well.
Yes, I'm going to apologize for the Japanese restaurant I went to on Saturday. Said I'll come back afterwards because it was quite early for dinner. I said I'll come back.
Yeah.
And then I walked past and there was no one in there. I was like, ooh, not a good place to have dinner when there's no one in there. And I never went back in to say sorry.
You don't have to go and eat there, Chang.
Well, yeah, but I said I'll come back.
So you're apologising for not eating...
Yeah, not going back to the restaurant because there was no one in there. I didn't want to be the only one in there.
You are so cute. Kelsey, who are you apologising to?
To my dog,
Oh, what did you do to your dog? First of all, what's your dog's name?
Bree.
Oh, what happened to poor Brie?
Well, I yelled at her this morning because she was eating my sock, and now she won't even look at me.
I don't know what it is about dogs and socks, eh? They think that they own every sock.
I know, she eats everything.
Well, hopefully she is your friend again very soon.
Give her a sock.
thank you.
Give her a sock. That'll probably cheer her up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Dogs are actually the real life sock monster. Like, if you don't have a dog, you've probably got a dog that's coming into your house at night and stealing your socks. They are, I swear. Rachel, who do you want to apologise to?
I need to apologise to my partner, Grant.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What have you done to Grant, Rachel?
Well, he's 46 and he was a little bit slack for a few weeks there, so I actually put a little blue pill in his coffee and didn't tell him.
Whoa!
Hang on.
Rachel!
A little blue pill. Do you mean a Viagra?
Yes,
What?
And it was fantastic.
Oh, really? So how is Grant feeling about it now? Or is he walking around like a big man that's just like, oh, went all night?
Well, that's what he thought he did. And then, of course, it took me 3 days to have the guts to tell him, and now he's feeling a little bit embarrassed, I think.
No, I bet. Now you're going to have to put up with getting the real thing now.
Nah, nothing about it. So, hang on.
No, I'm all for the blue pills now.
Rachel, where did you get the blue pill from? How did you get hold of one?
Well, I had a friend that gave it to me 6 months ago because I joked about wanting to have sex with somebody on a blue pill. I've been carrying it around for 6 months.
Well, I'm glad you finally put it to good use on a special occasion, Rachel.
It was no special occasion, but it was fantastic.
Well, Rachel, it sounds like it because it sounds like you're grinning from ear to ear right now. But thanks for that apology and oversharing. Now she's probably going to apologise to Grant all over again now because not only did she humiliate him like that, now she's said it on the radio.
She's great though. She was awesome.
Hashtag life hack, blue pill. I want to apologise, this is from the text machine, I want to apologise to my ex-girlfriend for sleeping with her mum. Whoa! At least it's an ex-girlfriend, I guess, so it's all legit.
No, I don't think it is. How would you feel if your ex-girlfriend slept with your dad?
Good point. Very good point. I'm sorry for not going to my long-time friend's 21st. I couldn't be bothered.
At least you're honest, I suppose.
What a great friend.
To the radio and not their face, but fair enough.
Sorry, Nova, I can't come to your house today. Abby.
Okay.
Nova, if you're out there, sorry from Abby.
Put away the crackers and cheese, Nova.
Sorry, Mum, I dropped spaghetti on the carpet and then lied when you asked about it.
Oh, who doesn't lie?
What's your lie going to be? Oh, it's actually blood.
No,
I stabbed someone.
Wasn't me.
And who did it? Who did do it?
I don't know, but it wasn't me.
All right.
That's what we used to do.
Those are awesome apologies. We do them every Monday just to clear the air from the weekend. We'll do them again next Monday.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
Anyway, guys, it's Monday. And please, right now, we'd just like to give our prayers out to all those people who are tired and hungry and still hungover after the worst 2-day hangover of their entire lives. Please pray for the victims of the Sevens. Every year we do this massacre. I don't know why we do it to ourselves, because every year it's an utter shambles.
Yeah.
This year they had 300 people escorted out of the stadium. Did you guys hear about that?
That is so many.
The winner of the $10,000 best prize said he's never going back because, quote, blokes just were walking around with their wangers out.
There's just something about the Sevens that has never made me want to go.
It's the lowest form of humanity at times while we're celebrating great athletes performing at a high level. It's pretty funny. In my mind, it is the New Zealand equivalent, the closest we're ever going to get to the Hunger Games.
To see how many people survive.
They start with a parade of nations down the street. It's not as good as the Hunger Games one, obviously. It's just a bunch of rugby players on the back of trailers that they'd hide from Caltex.
Yeah.
Most of them are texting while they go past. I remember the one I went to, the Kenyan team had these like big beaded like Mardi Gras necklaces that they're like whipping into the crowd to give to fans, but unfortunately they were coming off at such speed they were hitting people in the faces and were quite dangerous.
But then the least of people they were hitting probably wouldn't have noticed because they were so hammered.
They take these athletes into the middle of the cauldron where they literally smash into each other at high speeds, killing each other. You see guys bleeding from the faces. They've got to play like 10 games a day. Like they're like exhausted. They're lying all over the ground.
Yeah.
And then at the end we give the champion, I guess, their lives, I guess. But New Zealand won. That was a positive thing.
It was New Zealand were the champs this year. I wonder how many people actually go to the Sevens and walk away knowing who won.
Not
did
many.
We win? Oh, good.
I was hoping South Africa would win so we could do Invictus 2. I thought maybe that could be the sequel at the Sevens, but New Zealand smashed the crap out of them, which is good news. But really, the main reason people are there for a party, and it is like one big party where the only CD that the DJ at the party has is Now That's What I Call Music Volume 5.
So much goddamn Bon Jovi as
which they play over and over again. Robbie Williams is cranking hard at the Sevens.
Whoa. Let's just cut it out and not rain on the DJ's parade right now, because you're lying if you're saying you don't enjoy a bit of John Bon Jovi on a late night.
I'll tell you what, it goes off.
Every year.
Shutting your off.
Every year.
You could hear it every Saturday night, and I can imagine you being exactly the same with your hands up in the air, doing doing a like power ballad first, and with your eyes shut, living on a prayer, don't judge the people singing to that song.
It's just maybe sometimes they could mix it up a little bit. Put a bit of Flow Rider in there one year, maybe. I'm not a Flow Rider fan, but it's a great song for people who are out on the diesel. One last tip I would just like to say to all those Seven goers in the future: if you are a bunch of old dudes and you are going as a group to the Seven, make sure there's some girls in your group, because otherwise, no matter what your costume is, you're going as a bunch of creepy old perverts. The number of those groups that were hanging around the Sevens was weird and very terrifying as well.
See, this is what makes me really excited when you look at the Sevens, but the Nines I'm genuinely really excited about, because at least you know that everyone on the field is a massive star and people are actually going to want to watch the game and not vomit on each other the whole time.
There's a couple of tickets left for the Nines, just the Diamond tickets. You can find the details at theedge.co.nz, and yeah, maybe some tips for you if you're heading along to the Nines.
Sky, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
In this fast-moving and high-tech world of smartphones and applications and information at your fingertips and wow, Facebook. This noise will be burnt into a lot of people's brains after the weekend.
Ooh, it sounds like one of those games you should turn the sound off for a start.
This here, Chang, is what game?
Flappy Birds.
Flappy Birds.
Which you cannot download anymore. So if you have it on your phone, I wouldn't do an update.
Or definitely don't delete it, right?
No, definitely don't delete it. You cannot download it anymore.
Would it be in your iCloud, though, if you did have to do an update? Could you get it back? Or
That's a good point. I'm not a iPhone user, so I can't answer that question. I'm an Android man, sorry.
And the Android people would have the black market
Android
ones.
man.
The black market Flappy Birds they could still
black
play.
market, yeah. You can sell it on the black market soon.
I'm real desperate. Have you got any Flappy Bird? I don't have any money, but I'll pay you back later. Honestly, I'm good for it. I just really need some bird.
Chan, can you just go, sorry ladies, I'm an Android man?
Sorry, ladies, I'm an Android man.
Oh, God. So the deal is with Flappy Birds.
The guy who made the game, his name is Dong... how do you say his last name, Chang?
His Vietnamese, Nang.
Okay,
Nang, yeah.
Dong Nang made the game. He put it up online for free. Within a week or so, it was generating him $50,000
Oh,
worth
God,
of
can you turn
advertising.
that bird off?
Sorry, $50,000 worth of advertising revenue a day. So he's making 50 G's a day.
That's insane.
Over the weekend, it was up to 50 million downloads worldwide. 50 million people had got this game since it came out. And then he tweeted over the weekend, "I'm sorry, Flappy Bird users. 22 hours from now, I will take Flappy Bird down. I cannot take this anymore."
So he was getting a whole lot of people hounding him for wanting to buy the game. There was also some legal issues because Nintendo were accusing him of ripping off Super Mario, all that sort of stuff. So he's got rid of it now. And so people are kind of, spending all their time on Flappy Birds. They don't know what they're going to do with themselves. Because if you've already got it, you can't download it again. But
No,
what
you
if
can't.
somebody deleted it off your phone? Then it's gone
That
forever.
would be hell on earth.
Someone will be in deep trouble.
So you're a bit of a Flappy Bird addict, don't you, Chad?
Yes, because the sound effect you just heard, I was just recording in and playing it.
Yeah.
And I beat my high score to 57.
57.
Congratulations.
57.
Is that a good Flappy Bird score?
Some people scored like 100, so I'm halfway there. So
It's something to fill in the time before we all die, isn't it, guys?
You know what, though? Yesterday I was supposed to catch up with Chang, and he lied to me and said that he couldn't come and hang out with me.
Hey, I was busy.
But I found out today that he was just at home. Well, not at home. He was at Burger King playing Flappy Birds.
Well, just in case if I made, past the score, I need to update it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
And
he
our staff
blew me
meeting.
off for Flappy Birds.
In our staff meeting today, Chang wasn't listening to any of the important messages because he was playing Flappy Bird on his Android.
I have a problem. I'm a Flappy Bird addict.
So I thought we'd take some calls this afternoon on things that you've foregone or missed out on because of your Flappy Bird addiction.
It is the Flappy Bird Rehab Hotline. Gareth, what have you missed for Flappy Bird?
I was just sitting on the couch and I keep getting close to my high score, and my girlfriend gave me the big hint for the dirty in the bedroom, and I didn't even notice, and I actually sat on the couch carrying on playing.
Gareth!
You passed up your missus for Flappy Bird.
I didn't even notice. I didn't even hear what she said. I just said, yeah.
Gareth, what's your high score?
Like 20.
Gareth, you're honestly never going to live that one down. I suggest taking home a bouquet of flowers or something this evening, because if there is one thing you don't do, it is blow off your missus at any time that she wants to sleep with you.
Oh.
Because you need to count yourself lucky it's still getting requested.
At other times as well. It doesn't have to be when she sleeps with you. Just other times, just don't blow off your missus.
Yeah, just
Oh, no, it's all right to blow them off if they're nagging you. If they're nagging you, then play Flappy Bird.
You're giving some dangerous advice there, Shaz Dog.
Thanks for your call, Gareth. Amy, what did you miss for Flappy Bird?
I was late picking my daughter up from preschool because I kind of got carried away.
Oh, how late are we
Jesus.
talking? How late, Amy?
About 20 minutes, and they start fighting you after 15 minutes, but I just wrote the time down as the normal time, so they don't know.
Did you get that awkward, like, one-on-one chat from the teacher where they're like, Amy, you can't be late to pick up your preschooler, and they kind of judge you? Did you get that?
No, it's the people in the front desk you have to avoid. The teachers don't really keep an eye on the time, so I just kind of make no eye contact and just, casually walk past.
What's your high score out of interest, by the way?
20.
20 as well. See, that's pathetic.
Hey, Amy, do you think it's worth it?
Oh, no. I wanted to delete it, and then I found out that he was taking it down, so I'm not sure whether I should or not anymore.
Yeah, now it's valuable.
We're going to have to start a support group, Flappy Birds Anonymous.
You know, an iPhone with Flappy Bird on it will now be worth more on Trade Me than an iPhone without Flappy Bird on it.
Are you serious?
This is sad.
Thank you for your call, Amy. That is a sad state of affair if you were going to spend extra money just so you have Flappy Bird on your phone. It was going to be an old game in a couple of weeks anyway.
People are ruining their lives. On the text machine, I missed an urgent delivery to a cargo ship that was leaving for China because I played Flappy Birds for half an hour before leaving the depot. That is shocking. I lost my girlfriend of 2 years because of Flappy Birds. Whoa. Wow. Hi, I'm Matheson, and I told my football coach I was injured because I was trying to beat my Flappy Bird high score. Maybe that's what Jesse Ryder's doing. He's just out playing Flappy Birds all
Until
night.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, possibly. Well, he's got some more time to play Flappy Bird now. So.
If you've got it, just be aware that the minute you delete it, this is a good thing and a bad thing, you won't be able to get it back. So if you're looking to break your addiction and get rid of Flappy Bird, by deleting it, you won't get it back.
How fun is this game? It's like the crack of games.
No, it's crack. I've played it. You don't want to be addicted to it, but you do get addicted to it. That's the thing about it.
It needs to stop right now.
Yeah,
Right.
Get out there and get a real hobby, guys. Breathe in that fresh air.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
At 1:15 today, Schapelle Corby was released on parole over in
Free
Bali.
at last. Free at last.
Yay!
It just occurred to me that this is just a drug-dealing lady who did the worst crime of all time. And it's literally been captivating news for 9 years.
It's not the worst crime of all
it's not
time.
the worst
It's a
crime.
terrible crime. She flew into Australia. They flew into Bali. They opened her bag, found drugs, and sent her to jail. It's terrible. She's a terrible criminal.
But the only reason I wonder if it's much like that Amanda Knox story, if she's getting this much attention because she's a good-looking woman.
Sexy
It's 'cause
crime.
she's mildly good looking and she's a white girl. And so
Sexy crime.
the media are like, there's a story that the whole family can get into.
Exactly. But she now has to remain in Bali for 2 years, and then she
what a
can finally
punishment.
go home to Australia. Although, if you've been living in a jail in Bali, Bali's probably the last place
She
you want
never
to be.
got to the
Yeah.
beach, Sharon. She never got to go for that boogie board. So
Well,
She's finally
I don't
gonna
think
go.
she's going to want to go there, but her primary guardian is her brother-in-law, Wayne. And when they turned up today, what are you laughing at?
Their names. Mercedes, Schapelle, and Wayne.
Wayne is a Balinese dude who married Mercedes.
Mercedes.
So I'm racist, and I apologise sincerely. I'm so sorry.
There were 60 journalists outside and 100 police to
Yeah.
kind of keep them all under
crazy.
control and stuff. And she came out just wearing a hat, and then she had a veil on, and then she had a scarf over the top of that, and she had her head bowed down and didn't say a word. And you didn't see anything apart from there's one photo where you can see her lips.
She had 9 years to think up her outfit for when she leaves prison, and she went with a fedora and a dirty scarf over her face.
It was ridiculous. But the thing that really annoys me about this whole thing, and her, because she just grinds my gears for some reason.
Yeah.
She said to the prosecutors when they were kind of talking to her, like how she was feeling and stuff, and she started crying and she said she was really traumatized by all the journalists, and she didn't realize why there was so much journalists there and why she's getting so much media
Yeah.
attention. If you didn't want media attention, don't write a freaking book about it. Don't authorize for a movie to be made about you that's going to play the night before you're released from jail. Like, you're gagging for it. And the best part is, a half an hour after she said that and cried to the police, she's now at a luxury day spa and resort being interviewed by Channel 7.
There's some people who are quite offended online because people and media are calling it Schapelle Corby's long walk to freedom, which is what they used for Nelson Mandela, who spent a lot longer in prison for something he definitely didn't do.
And it wasn't a long walk. It was like 10 metres.
No, I think they mean the 9 years she spent in a jail cell.
Don't care.
That's great.
It's so lame. Look, the loser took some weed in a boogie board bag.
We could debate this all day.
You don't have any evidence. So the interesting bit is
she
that
was
she's
found guilty.
Good point.
The interesting bit is that she's out of jail now. That's what's interesting. And it's the media storm, and it's going to be the interviews, and her family are quite classically trashy, so there'll be some great stuff come out of that as well.
Yeah, and the thing that's been making me laugh about this, because I just don't really have that much sympathy for her. Maybe that means I'm a cold-blooded girl that isn't a fan of drug dealers, but I laughed on Twitter when I saw this hashtag about first thing Schapelle Corby will do, and someone had put the first thing that Schapelle Corby will do now she's left jail is delete her MySpace and Bebo and quickly set up a Facebook page and just all this ridiculous stuff. So we wanted to know this afternoon from you on 0800 The Edge or text us at 3343. The first thing Schapelle Corby should do now she's left jail is what? What do you guys think?
I reckon she should just have a good shower. It must have been a long time in the waiting, eh?
I reckon she should quickly scan as many of those real-life photos she's got from the early 2000s when you still got film developed and post them on Facebook quickly so she's actually got some content for her Facebook movie. Otherwise, it's just going to be, you joined Facebook yesterday and you still don't have a profile picture.
I think she should purchase a thicker eyebrow pencil.
What should Schapelle Corby do? What's the first thing she should do now that she's out of prison? Get on the radio with us. Give us a call, 0800 The Edge, or text us to 3343.
Someone said Brazilian wax.
Oh! But probably. If she's going to be at the beach for 2 years, she probably should.
And my favourite one that has come through is from Rebecca. What do you think Schapelle Corby should do first?
I think she should go and try a cronut while she clears her Outlook Express emails.
That is a really great idea because A, you got a cronut, and B, she's going to have a lot of emails.
She won't have Outlook Express though. She'll still have an original Hotmail account, won't she? She won't have Windows Live. She'll be Schapelle_69 RoxyChick at hotmail.com.
Or Boogie Board
Just
Live.
a girl, boarding girl.
Thank you, Rebecca. Hey, just hold the line. We're going to send you along to the movies to see Are You Officially Dating? And we
awesome. Thank you.
No worries. It's in cinemas on Thursday as well if you want to head along to that. 0800 The Edge. Heidi, what's the first thing Schapelle Corby should do?
Get a new phone. Oh, yep, good. So should you.
Heidi, good one. Okay.
Good one, Clint.
What
Thanks,
about you,
bro.
Michael?
Oh, yeah, I reckon the first thing she needs to do is get her Tinder going ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine running into Schapelle Corby and like, flag.
Michael, if you ran into Schapelle on Tinder, would you swipe yes or swipe no?
Oh, I'd go yes all day.
Yeah, I reckon she would match with anybody she wanted to. Yep, Tinder's a good idea for Schapelle Corby. Set a big radius, set a big age gap, get on the Tinder ASAP.
0800 The Edge. Holly, what do you think the first thing Schapelle Corby should do?
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for her to release her own fragrance called Schapelle No. 5.
Call of the day. That's awesome.
Or should she be...
Sounds like a Bali prison.
Or should she be Schapelle No. 9 since she was in jail for 9 years?
That's true.
Or should she be Schapelle 4.5 kilos?
Hey, we've got to cool down, guys, because we're blazing on fire. The text machine's on fire as well. Someone texts in...
Always on fire.
She should hotbox my car, G, okay? Find out who won American Idol Season 1.
Yep.
Finish her delivery, lol. Try a cronut, that's a classic.
Yep.
Hunt down the Brisbane to Sydney baggage handlers who set her up.
Sure.
That's awesome. Ask for a boogie board bag back, of course. And finally, thank her sister for everything she has done and give her a gift.
Oh, that's a nice
What
one.
a lovely thought.
What would her gift be? Like a box made out of popsicle sticks? What do they get to make in jail these days?
A macaroni picture frame that she made in jail.
Okay.
It's the thought that counts, Clint.
A personalised plate from jail.
on a real note, I'm really interested to see that interview. I can't wait to see the chat with her.
Oh,
What's the chat going to be? I was always innocent and jail sucked, bro.
No, but don't you believe you'll be able to see it in her eyes?
No.
You can't see anything in her eyes.
A good if she is guilty, which the court has found her as guilty, she's lied for 9 years. She's going to be real good at lying about it now.
Yeah, but they said David Bain was guilty too, and...
How great would it be if she came out and goes, I did it, bitches!
I would respect her more for doing that. But it's the same as like someone that cheats all the time. Eventually, you can just lie about all the time.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Edge.
It's time for New Zealand's favourite low-cost game show.
Win.
Clint's
Car!
I've come to terms with this a bit, and I understand that one day me and my beloved Rhonda will have to part. However, I was stuck in one comical situation with this car on the weekend. Because I'm getting rid of it, I've stopped washing it, and so it's even worse looking than usual. And I
which is pretty bad looking usually.
Went to a pretty flash restaurant on Friday night, where they valet your car for you. And it was like that scene on Bridesmaids where Kristen Wiig has to get her car valeted and they're like, we don't know how to start this. Giving them the keys to Rhonda the Honda and having some very well-dressed bellhop boy drive Rhonda away. It was good. That was good.
It sounds amazing. And my best thing about this car is that it's only going to get worse for you because you're going to get more and more desperate to hang on to this. You feel like you're fine now, but when it does go, you're not going to have a car.
I'm going through the 10 stages of grief and mourning that one does when they lose a loved one.
The thing is that you're like a loved one, my beloved Rhonda the Honda. You hate your car. You
hate it beforehand.
You always voice how much you hate your car. And now all of a sudden you love it. It's amazing.
Play the game.
So the game is 9 and 10, where Guy will ask you a question.
I've been thinking up topics all weekend.
And you have to give 9 answers in 10 seconds. We got really, really close with 2 people so far that have got 8 out of 9. And today, hopefully, Debbie, this means that you will get a brand new car.
Brand new? It's from 1996.
Well, it's brand new for her.
Hi, Debbie. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Guy, do you want to hit her with a topic?
Yes, Debbie.
Hi.
When I say the topic, you get cranking, baby. That was a bit full on, eh? Debbie, name 9 politicians. Go.
Oh, God. John Key.
Good start. Keep on going.
Helen Clark, John Bush.
You named the last 2 New Zealand Prime Ministers. Not good enough, unfortunately, Debbie. Thanks for playing.
We have got Megan on the line now. What's Megan's question?
Megan, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
I reckon it could go on this one. Megan, name 9 reality TV shows. Go.
Geordie Shore, Jersey Shore, Shortland Street, Coronation Street.
No, reality TV shows.
Go. The Block.
Sorry about that, mate. I thought I was clear, but that was a very good effort anyway. We're going to go for one more, are we?
That was a really great start for Megan. And lastly, doing it for the boys today. Aaron, are you ready to play Win Clint's Car?
Always.
Hang on, Aaron, I just want to point one thing out. You're in Southland, right?
I am.
The car doesn't come with any kind of shipping. So if you win this, you have to come to Auckland and get the car and drive all the way to the other end of the country.
Yeah, that's fine. If it makes it here, I'll take it in the Derby.
Oh, no, it'll take it in Derby.
Good on you, Aaron. Let's find out what your question is from Guy.
Aaron, name 9 boy bands. Go.
Backstreet, One Direction, Wanted.
Keep on going.
Instinct.
4.
Titanium.
Pretty good for a guy from Southland.
That's pretty
You
good.
got 6, Aaron, but sadly no car for you today, which means if you're listening at home and you're thinking, these guys are crap, I can do a way better job than this, then your chance will come up tomorrow.
It is really hard. We want to take this car off Clint. He's doing a cocky dance. Tomorrow we're going to give it away. I'll write some easy questions.
I'll take something off you that you need to survive on a daily basis and see how lucky you get.
I own nothing of any value, so you're screwed there, mate.
The only thing you could take off Guy is a mirror.
My glasses.
His valuable things, he can look at himself all day.
Do you think I'm vain?
Yes.
Am I vain? That's so
You're a little bit
sad.
vain.
Considering I'm so ugly, that's pretty pathetic.
Oh, shut up. That's Win Clint's car. It'll be back again tomorrow, probably.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the bloody edge.
Last Monday on Comedy Central, Jamae, a private schoolgirl, started. And that's Jamae from Summer Heights High, the TV show. And the thing about Jamae is she's funny, but she's actually a real biatch at the same time. And she is that really nice girl that the teachers all like, but she's a bit of a bully as well.
Close to the bone, Shaz Dog?
It really is. Like, I honestly believe that there is a Jamae in everybody's life.
Yeah.
Like, I remember we had one. I went to a lot of schools, but there's one that stuck out to me the most is this girl in Timaru. And she kind of just all of a sudden became the leader of our group, and she just started this trend of ditching where you would ditch someone from the group.
Oh, I remember that.
It's so cruel.
Yeah.
And so I got a haircut. And I was really excited about it. And I got the Rachel, like everyone was
Classic.
getting when Jennifer Aniston was getting that on Friends. And
Did yours look like a mullet because your hair's a bit wavy?
Certainly looked like a bowl cut mullet.
Oh.
And it didn't look very good, and I was really upset about it. My mum tried to make it look as pretty as possible, but
never a
instead
good
I just
idea.
looked like I had a hair helmet.
Oh.
Went to school, and the girl walked home and she was like, "That's not a Rachel, that's ugly, you're ditched." And so I had to hang out by myself, and then my boyfriend broke up with me too because she told him that I was ugly. And so then not only was I no friends, but that, and then to make matters worse, when I finally found a friend to hang out with, she stopped hanging out with me.
Oh.
Because we'd had swimming, and I was a bit behind all the other girls with developing, and
Where's this gun going?
they all had like hair in places, and I didn't.
Oh,
and
Sharyn.
so she started a rumor.
Sharyn.
She started a rumor about me that stuck with me for my rest of my time at that school. That every Tuesday I shave my pubes.
Oh, we were dancing around it so well until you said the word shaved my pubes.
And so every Tuesday they'd be like, "Hey Sharyn, hope you've got a sharp razor." I didn't even know what they meant, and it was horrible. And even when I ended up having to move out of Timaru because I couldn't live it down. And I'm
She's
going
got-
red right now because
She's
it's
got
still
tears.
embarrassing.
Guys, look at her. She's got tears in her
I
eyes.
feel
It was
sorry
horrible.
for cute little Shaz dog.
Every Tuesday without fail.
That's
the whole
horrific.
school picked on me, and I was like, "Guys, I'm just a little slow."
Man, I wish it was Tuesday today.
Teenage
Tell you
girls.
I was ahead of the trend if it was true.
Teenage girls are so cruel, and that's why we wanted to know who is your
Jermaine.
Who's the Jermaine in your
It does
life?
make me laugh now, but I feel embarrassed because I just told the story on the radio.
I
but
feel so sad for you.
it is a pretty funny rumour to have about yourself, but there is always that girl. So we want to know about the Jermaine at your school. So call us on 0800 The Edge
Can
or
you be
text
an-
us to 3343.
Can you be an adult with a Jermaine at your work still, do you think?
Yeah,
Totally.
they're all around.
Totally. There's a Jermaine everywhere you are.
Oh, guy, you're not supposed to wear sneakers with jeans. It's cold sneezing, and Seinfeld does it, so it must be cool.
Who's the Jermaine in your life? You can give us a call on 0800 The Edge or text to 3343. Got some CDs up for grabs. This is Rudimental. This is Naughty Boy, sorry. Coming with Rudimental. It's La La La.
By the way, guys, I didn't.
I don't care. If
Did
you
it
did or
on
don't. Like,
Thursdays? No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do it.
you were talking about a story about yourself when you were a child. Just leave it.
And we're talking about the Jermaine in your life. There is always one. I've definitely had a few, especially this one from my school in Timaru. If we ever saw her again, I'd remind her that...
Where is she now, do you think?
I don't know. Probably off doing something awesome.
She's probably got 8 kids.
Actually, you know what? I did search her on Facebook, and she's...
Yeah, I was going to say, you would have totally
she's up
searched
to
her.
nothing. Ha ha. Anyway.
That was a laugh. In her face, I guess.
Yeah. Take that. And
That's the way to do it, to bully her back.
exactly.
Just get a bigger soapbox like the radio and then bully her back.
I've got a blacklist of people I'm going to take down in my career, and now that's one tick off the list.
Oh my God, you're a psychopath.
I'm just kidding. 0800 The Edge, Josie, tell us about the Jermaine in your life.
So this girl, she was like such a rebel, and one day it was in year 5, and the teacher wouldn't let her go to the toilet. So she stood up and just did it right there, and as like a sign of rebellion, and it was so funny.
Was she like really mean to all the other kids as well?
Yeah, she was horrible. Like, she just treated us really badly. Like, she was such a bully.
That is the only way that you could get away with publicly urinating
She
in
pissed
class.
herself.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Well, do you know where she is now?
No idea.
Ruthless.
Probably
That is
still passed out at the
amazing.
7th.
Thank you so much, Josie. 0800 The Edge, Nicole, tell us about the Jermaine in your life.
There's the rich little Barbie at school, and I was bullied for 2 years straight for having acne and the non-cool labelled clothes. And one day I was walking up to the school office, and her and her little clique came out and tipped a litre of chocolate milk on me. And I just stood there, and she thought I was going to cry, so I punched her in the face and broke her nose.
Oh my God.
We shouldn't laugh, but it is kind of funny.
We don't condone violence, but sometimes there's a time and a place for everything.
Because of that, I've never put up with anyone's shit ever again. Ever.
Good on you,
I'm not
Nicole.
shy. Don't put up with no one's crap now.
So she's the one and only Jermaine you've had in your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much for your call, Nicole. And Savannah, you were actually the Jermaine.
I was, unfortunately.
Oh, why were you like that?
I don't know. I don't know. There's not really any reason why. I just could.
And what sort of stuff would you do?
just, be mean to the people who weren't in my group or who I thought were generally quite annoying. Or if someone said something about me that I didn't like there was this one dude and he called me fat and then he ended up having to leave the school because I made up a rumour that he thought his mum was hot.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Apart from that one where it was payback, when you were just a genuine biatch, do you regret it?
Oh, absolutely. I was a nasty piece of work.
Yeah.
Oh,
he thought his mum was hot. That's such a good rumor.
That was a good comeback. Saying someone's fat, I feel like that was fair game right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
interesting.
Thank you so much for your call. It's funny, like the different things that people text in, and when you look back at it, the rumours are just classic. Like, how do you even come up with rumours like that?
We're getting a lot of people texting in saying they were the Jamae at their school, but they've all grown out of it now. So if you are a Jamae right now, it's time to turn a corner. Let's all make the world a better place. I guess that's the feeling of this. And by the way, I don't want to condone. I might have condoned violence before. Don't punch people in the face. There's better ways of doing it, I'm sure.
We would make such rubbish counsellors, eh?
Yeah, I was kind of like so supportive of that punch in the face. Don't do it, people.
Okay.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Time for my mum's favourite feature, mainly because it's got my name in the title.
Gossip. Scandal. Romance. Sexy. News. Clint and the Glossies.
Episode number 2. Basically, this feature...
It's like Seinfeld. You buy the box set.
Basically, Monday is when all those real trashy women's mags comes out.
Yep.
So I thought, hey, to save you a trip to Paper Plus, I'll go and buy them. I'll read all the hot goss ladies and bring you the best bits so you don't have to. And then you get my take on it, which is obviously authoritative and informed.
Did you get the latest new idea?
I got better. I got That's Life.
Oh, I was going to ask if you'd read, because JJ and Dom are in the new idea this week, so I was going to ask if you could tell me what the latest in their baby stitch was, because that was teased in Scandal this morning, and I didn't hear.
Let's not focus on the negative parts of what I didn't get, and let's look at what I did. I had budget for 3 magazines. First of all, New Zealand's #1 weekly magazine, The Woman's Day. On the cover, Mike Hosking. We all know Mike Hosking from 7 Sharp.
Heard of him.
He officially has amazing chemistry with a woman that's not Kate Hawkesby. Spoiler alert, it's the other woman on 7 Sharp. But they did take a weird coupley photo together where he's like holding her from behind.
A little bit too close.
I saw that at the dairy today, and I thought if I was getting a photo with like you or Guy, I'd feel really uncomfortable if you were like stand up spooning me like that.
Also, this is a real headline. This is how it's written. It's a real headline. Good news! Ryan Gosling dumps Eva Mendes. Well, it's not really good news if you're Eva Mendes.
It's great news for everyone else, though.
And also, newsflash, mainly Sharyn, Kate Middleton, who knew this, but she has got a totally yum daddy, yum sexy brother. Bet you didn't know that was hiding in the Middleton family.
Oh, no, I have seen him before.
Yeah, well, am I right? Did I nail him?
Not really.
Is he in the Middleton of that family?
Nah, he looks a little like Jesus with a trim beard.
Okay, that is the...
And without the abs.
Jesus is sexy.
Yeah, Jesus is...
Kim Crossman said that the other day.
Down, yeah, with his abs.
Next up, we're going to NW, New Weekly magazine. On the cover is Selena Gomez. Weirdly, in this one, they've gone with those bikini photos of Lorde with her boyfriend as well. I get it, she's famous and stuff, but she's still a teenager.
It's real weird.
School, and you're taking bikini photos of her, so
gross.
that was weird. Selena Gomez is going to rehab. Newsflash. Then they've also gone and taken a look inside Justin Bieber's House of Horrors. Do you know
no, what's in there?
Well, they took a picture of the coffee table, and that's the only picture. Inside the House of Horrors are cans of beer and a big bong.
Uh-oh.
That's what's inside the House of Horrors. Some people in Taranaki right now going, House of Horrors sounds mean.
I thought it was going to have like a poltergeist.
The last magazine that I picked up to peruse for Clint and the Glossies this week, That's Life.
Great magazine, that one.
The lead story in That's Life.
So thin.
A woman had 14 kilos of skin cut off her body. A couple got engaged in a crocodile tank because they, quote, are big fans of reptiles.
Oh my God.
And a couple fell in love inside the TARDIS at a Doctor Who convention, and the relationship revolves around how much they love the Doctor Who TV show. Turns out, guys, and I'll know this for future, for Clint and the Glossies, they don't do any celebrities inside That's Life. It's all real life stories that are quite depressing.
Can I read that?
Do you know what, though?
Take that one.
Is that I loved the stories in That's Life are the ones that sound the most fiction, and they're all true. And the ones that sound the most true are the ones that are all bull in like all the weekly magazines.
That is the great irony of it all.
What an amazing headline on That's Life. I'm drowning in my own skin.
Yeah, 14 kilos of skin. There you go. Don't bother picking up any magazines this week. Or if you do, get those ones. Because that is another edition of Clint and the Glossies. Gossip. Sexy.
No, you shouldn't. Yeah.
Thanks, Clint.
Guys, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
There you go. Another day, another podcast finished.
Softball time. I'm off to softball. Got my hat on, got my glove in my bag. I'm ready to go.
He's not lying either. He's got a dorky little cap on at the moment. And
I should just leave right now. Don't call it a dorky cap.
It is a dorky cap.
This is a main freight
I
trucker
can see your
cap.
nipples through your t-shirt.
Oh.
Do you feel uncomfortable now?
Might
Good.
just go home and not play softball anymore.
No, play softball,
Nah,
mate.
play softball,
Go
mate.
Thanks, guys. I love
Let
softball.
everyone in the public see your nipples and your hat.
Hit some dingers.
See ya for the next podcast, which will be tomorrow. Bye.
The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.